My second tip for our space shooter game is going to be how to move your, in this case, I've got an asteroid flying around. So what I've done for my asteroid, simply one costume. Drew an asteroid, pretty straightforward. I had to shrink it down a bit because I drew it a little bit too big, but that's not an issue. So when I go back to the code, I've got 4 different chunks of code here. When the game begins with the green flag, I hide the asteroid for a couple of seconds. So it hides, and then this bit of code kicks in. So forever, wait 1 second, show the asteroid, and then it takes 3 seconds to glide to a random position. So anywhere on the screen, the asteroid can show up and hide. Once it's done gliding, it hides again, and then 1 second later, it shows up and it starts to glide to a different random position. So you'll see it as we watch the game here. It moves around, and as it's moving, it's also spinning. So in my third piece of code, forever turn 2 degrees. So as it's moving around, it's gliding and it's spinning, but you'll notice as it spins, it also changes direction because it's also gliding in the direction in which it's spinning. So that gives it some interesting random movement. Your code does not need to look like this at all. You can do whatever you want for your code to have your asteroid move around, but be creative. Don't just give me a straightforward move in a straight line and then just keep moving around. Try and do something a little bit creative with it. Now, the last bit of code I have in my asteroid is a bit of code that dictates points for shooting it. So when the green flag is clicked, forever, and again, it's inside the forever because we don't know when it's going to get hit. So you may notice anything that's inside of forever, when I click the green flag to play, notice these are all highlighted in yellow. That means they are currently active and the application is looking for these things to occur. This one, which is not inside of forever, you will notice when I hit the green flag, it will blink yellow right away and then it turns itself off because this code is only activated the instant you hit the green flag. So that's the difference between the forever and a chunk of code without a forever. So back to this one, it's always looking to see if it touches the laser. And remember, I've asked you to name your sprites properly so we can identify them. So when it touches the laser, I'm going to change my points by 1. And again, we have created 2 variables, one called lives and one called points. So I'm going to change the variable by 1 so that every time we hit the asteroid, we get an extra point. And when the asteroid is hit with the laser, it will hide, it will wait for 1 second, and then this bit of code will take over again. It will show it. Have it move randomly. If I don't hit it, it will hide and then re-show somewhere else. If I do hit it, it will hide and then show somewhere else for the next round. Okay, so hopefully that helps with your asteroid movement. Hope your game's coming along. I can't wait to see them.